entertaining. Yeah. But there is some serious discussion on the entertainment law. But before I proceed, Chair, you would like to.
Namaste, guys, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hitesh. This is Dinesh. We're going to hear from our featured speaker, and then we're going to do the lunch break. Then we're going to come back and do the rest of the panel. We're missing a Professor Chawla, and myself, being recently into the NGO and professorial field, I'm going to chair. We're going to let this fine gentleman from Balaji Films give us a presentation, and we won't hold you from lunch. And then after lunch, we'll come back and finish off whatever we need to finish off on the IP ecosystem and the media. With no further ado, Samir.
When we talk about IP ecosystem, we'll be very fast here because whatever presentations I'm going to make you, I'm going to just make the concept very clear to you. I'm going to show you the ground reality issues which we face in Balaji Telefilms or Balaji Motion Pictures. And I'll give you end with an example of Dirty Picture, which is the movie which Balaji brought out, what IP ecosystem followed there and the enforcement part of it. All right. So these are the topics which I'm going to discuss. I'm going to tell you the concept in short so that you understand the word IP ecosystem itself. Then I'm going to tell you about aspects which are there in IP ecosystem. When I say aspects, which means there's a creation of IP till the time of enforcement of an IP if somebody misuses that. And then individually we'll discuss the concepts which are there. Once you read the second slide on aspects, it will be very clear to you what IP ecosystem we are talking about. So concept of IP ecosystem, this is, I'm just showing you for your general knowledge so that the definition sets into your mind and then we go to the practical aspects of it. A system for managing entire intangible assets of an organization, including trademarks, copyrights, patents, trade secrets, industrial designs, and their interaction within the internal and external business environment, combining the right people, processes, and legal solutions enables an organization to manage IP assets more effectively and efficiently. Now we go on the aspects of the IP ecosystem, intellectual property ecosystem. What does it comprise of? So it comprises of an intellectual property creation. It comprises of IP protection. It comprises of your intellectual property commercialization or monetization. It comprises of an awareness for optimum utilization of IP. When we speak about awareness, we talk about new technologies. For example, YouTube did not exist previously. When we talk about airborne rights, when we say airborne rights, we also mean that there are now facilities for showing the movie in an aircraft. Those rights previously were not existing. And there is an intellectual property right enforcement. So IP creation, protection of that particular IP, commercialization of that particular IP, selling it in the market, awareness about that IP in the new technology, and enforcement of intellectual property rights when somebody violates your intellectual property rights. Dirty Picture is a perfect example of that. When we come to the end of it, you'll realize how IP enforcement has become so important by way of judgments which sometimes become landmark judgment in the country also. IP creation for media and entertainment industry, content is the king. We can say that copyright is the kingmaker for entertainment and media. The birth of content is creation of a script is IP creation. Now, what issues do we face? The subject matter of the PowerPoint presentation is that IP ecosystem and the issues media and entertainment industry faces. The issue we faced here is that when I get a script of a TV serial or a film, it cannot be guaranteed that whether it's a copied script or the rights belong to any third party. So for example, I've given one example of Ek Tha Tiger which had Salman Khan in it. Now Ek Tha Tiger, most people may not be aware because that issue has been now diluted. People are not aware that once Ek Tha Tiger had released and it had grossed up more than 100 crore, a small writer came up to the company, served a legal notice, filed a police complaint saying the script has been copied. Now, I apparently know that because Yashraj Film is my neighbor. So we have offices in the same vicinity. We have common police stations, licensing offices. Now, that particular writer filed a police complaint on the basis saying that, see, this is the copy of the script of the story. I have copyrighted this particular script. Here is the record of the Copyright Society. I have also filed this particular script with the Writers Association, and this is the validity of it, on the basis of which I am now going to take up the matter with Yash Raj. The matter became very serious. It came in newspapers for some days, and then it got diluted because maybe of an out of court settlement. From IP creation, this is the definition about IP creation and the issue and media and entertainment industry faces. The value chain of a content. This I asked one commercial guy in my company that, what is your value chain of a content? So for me, an IP creation is about copyright, it's about trademark, it's about registering my script with the Writers Association, etc. What is it about your content? So he just told me this, which I wanted to share with you. He says for us, it's a birth of content in the form of a script where there is an approval or editing. There is a director's vision is added to that. A director's vision and script combination is the final product in the relevant medium, which may be a film or it may be a TV serial. Theater, television, internet, etc. is for me an IP monetization and exploitation. This is from the commercial sense. Now, when we talk about IP protection, so we have spoken about IP creation, we are now going to the protecting of that particular IP. When we talk about IP protection, right from the stage of birth, IP needs protection, that is the script needs to be protected under the law of copyright. IP protection in entertainment and media industry is also carried out by activities like registration under copyright law or other relevant options. Example, registration of script with the Writers Association. This is a very important step in our industry because when there are disputes, there are these associations. So in case there is an outstanding payment with an actor like Akshay Kumar, for example, the association first gets into it and we are debarred from going to the courts, but to attend this particular association first for amicable settlement, failing which we can escalate the matters to the court. There's a sanctity to it because we sign an MOU with these associations. So CINTA is the parent body, Cine Artist Association of India. Now the issue which we face in all these IP protection is that today if you file a registration of copyright also for your script or a book example, or if you register your script with a Writers Association, there is no guarantee that you will have a litigation-free environment. When I go to a Writers Association and I say that, see, this is my serial Jodha Akbar, this is my serial Pavitra Rishta, this is my film Shootout at Wadala, Lutera, Once Upon a Time in Mumbai, this is the script, please register it. They register the script and put a disclaimer saying that, we do not certify the authenticity of the same. Which means if somebody has already filed a similar script, then I am not aware whether this registration gives me a right to exploit or not. Because normally I take a script from an outsider, somebody tells me the script of a story, I like it, I ask him to write about that particular story, and finally it is converted into a movie. In fact, in our entertainment circle, you may find it so strange that when you are a big production house like Balaji Telefilms or Yashraj Studio, there are writers who are so passionate that they give you the script as a gift. They come to your doorsteps, they write down with love for making a film of your choice, and they give that script to you. Your hurdle is there, you can't touch it because you never know, it may be an infringement of a copyright of somebody else. This is the kind of issue we face. So if we talk about creation, we talk about protection. There are certain ways which we also incorporate in a company to protect about infringement or landing into a situation where our copyright or our intellectual property rights may be also infringed. So we sign confidentiality agreement and IPR assignment agreements with employees and concerned parties. We have registration of rights with statutory authorities and recognized bodies. Strong technological and policy framework within organization to avoid any infringement. Proper documentation, that is agreements with defined rights, so as to have a clear picture of the rights available. We do this documentation because nowadays when you sign a very big actor, he normally has his fees, sometimes he may retain a satellite right, sometimes he may say I would like to have a profit sharing, sometimes he will say I would like to have an internet right. So for example, one company of a very big actor has just taken one right from us that I need to have a right of this movie and manufacture CD for a country, Mauritius. So, these kinds of affairs also happen. So, globally, there is a right management which is going on. I will also bring to your notice by this PowerPoint presentation what a new field which is evolving in law firms and legal fraternity about these rights in a media and entertainment industry. We have spoken about IP creation, we have spoken about protection of that IP, we are now talking about commercialization. IP commercialization is the most crucial aspect in entertainment and media industry as the sale of content decides future of the business. Example of an issue, commercial exploitation revenues may be window dressed and real value may not be known. Exploitation in a particular jurisdiction does not guarantee exploitation in some remote jurisdiction without knowledge. I'll give you example. Whatever I'm showing you as an issue are the practical difficulties we really face with people we are dealing with. So the first example is that whenever I give my movie for theater release across India, I never know whether you may be hearing about 100 crores, 200 crore, etc. Chennai Express has made XYZ. Nobody reveals to you what is the expenditure which has been made. Now, when you minus this expenditure, there are some 30-40 crores which are left, which is known as your profit. Now, you are not aware that the person who's distributing it to the theaters is revealing the right value to you. Thanks to the technology, 70% now it is assured, but there are gaps in the commercial exploitation where the person may be showing 70 rupees where you have earned 100. Second issue of exploitation in jurisdiction, what we face is that there are some small-time companies in Dubai, etc. They buy your rights. Now you tell them, all right, you want Once Upon a Time in Mumbai, Dubara. You take it for 15 lakh rupees, you can make a CD in Dubai. You never know whether he is selling also your rights in New Zealand, Switzerland, wherever, etc. Because there is no mode and medium to decide that. The technology transfer happens, but you don't know where he is exploiting. Misuse possibility is more because the industry suffers from a symptom or a virus of piracy, and therefore we are more affected by these. So commercialization is there, but these are certain kinds of issue we really face, and there is no legal solution for that. IP awareness. IP awareness is also a crucial aspect as there are different and innovative ways to monetize IP and copyright in entertainment and media industry. Example of an issue, merchandise can be counterfeited, for example, Christy mask, or internet protocol restrictions for a domain can be technically modified. Sometimes there are some internet companies or some website who say, all right, we'll pay you 50 lakh rupees, we want this particular movie of yours or a particular serial of yours, and we want to show it on a particular website, for example, YouTube. So YouTube is very authenticated, but you don't get the value for your money. They give you a particular amount, but you do not know with one way of restricting them from violating this is that you restrict your IP address. So for example, when you give certain rights to somebody, you can restrict the flow of that content in India by way of a restrictions which is technologically possible. But what is technologically possible is also subject matter of a complication where you can really violate this technology because there are modes and mediums which are available, and you can break through those technologies and you can distribute the contents in US and United Kingdom. When I was associated with Reliance ADAG, we had particularly faced this problem because we had entered into a contract with a company in India for distribution across Asia. and those contents were found by on a website in US and UK. The problem was that we had another company in US, we had signed up for distribution in US. They sued us saying that you had given this right to somebody, and there we had to clarify and we had to face consequences for that. So these are the kinds of issue we face when there is a new technology also, but it comes with its merits and demerits. Technical innovation and rights evaluation. With new technological innovations and convergence of technology, it is possible to exploit the same content on different media. This is the new field which is emerging in law firm and the legal fraternity. People have started now evaluating what kind of rights are available. So, for example, at one point of time, when the technology of showing a movie on an aircraft was not available, airborne rights had popped in. Today, you have multiple rights which are available. So, today, when I talk about a film or a movie or a TV serial, I talk about distribution through theatrical medium, I talk about television satellite rights, I talk about internet, I talk about CD, I talk about putting it on YouTube, I talk about advertising on YouTube when that particular movie is shown, etc. Those kinds of rights are emerging, and there are specialized law firms which are getting into these fields and suggesting to the companies that these are the rights which are available and you can exploit them for consideration. And law firms are emerging as a messiah for additional revenue for these companies, and thereby also themselves making a lot of money. This is a case study about Dirty Picture. We spoke about IP creation, we spoke about protecting the same, we spoke about commercial exploitation of IP, we spoke about IT awareness by way of a new technology invention. Now we talk about the last, IP enforcement, when your IP rights come into question for misuse. The Dirty Picture case law is a landmark judgment of the Bombay High Court. We got it recently, where there were a lot of producers. After the success of this movie, a lot of producers from South, Calcutta, etc. We get all these news from the newspapers, but we send a legal notice. Sometimes it suffices, sometimes we have to go to court.